well, it's going to be some fun times, you know? So, and this is all because of Pépé Le Pew, his influence. Now, enter somebody who's traveling from Ontario to visit Montreal, and they're not in any specific rush to get anywhere, and they're kind of like, they have some bad experiences of driving in Montreal or in Quebec before, where people were so impolite, and they're thinking this as they cross the border. They're like, "Hey, Martha, yes, John. Um, let's really show these Quebecers like what politeness really is. Let's show that. Let's set a good example for them, and maybe it will spread like love, you know, like this politeness thing, and maybe we can make Quebec polite." And so they enter into the stream of traffic of the Quebec flow on the highways that I already mentioned. Everybody's dead set on getting to a hookup, and these people from Ontario who just well-meaning, but they definitely want to one-up us by showing just how Canadian polite they are. And so they merge with traffic, and they're like, "No, you go. No, no, you know, I insist you go." And they do things like signaling, which is like anybody who drives in Quebec knows if you put on your signal like you're going to change lanes, then somebody speeds up to take the spot. So nobody actually signals; they just kind of go. So this Ontario person is driving in traffic, and if you look behind them down a Quebec highway, behind this Ontario plated car, you can see like this path of destruction that they have left behind them, like destroyed cars on the side of the highway, all confused motorists by their politeness. They're like, "What just happened?" Like in French, like, "Qu'est-ce que c'est arrivé?" They just don't understand because this person from Ontario who, well, isn't on their way to a hookup, let's face it. I mean, they don't have as heightened libido. I mean, when COVID happened, I remember the announcement that people had to stay 2 meters apart. And my immediate thought as a Quebecer was like, okay, 2 meters apart, that may work in English Canada, but in Quebec in the springtime, when the pollen is flying and the birds and the bees and things like that, like the French are gonna, I mean, the French are gonna hug and probably kiss each other on the cheek and, well, probably other stuff too. I mean, it's Quebec. It's not our fault. It's Pepe Le Pew's fault.
Go back to Ontario! Get out of the way!